Hi, my name is Rasmus Ladegaard and I'm the creator of Text Me Back. Denmark just won the Olympic gold in handball, so a bit of national pride here today, but that's not what this video is about. We're going to be talking about Text Me Back and exactly what that is. And this video is mostly for you guys on YouTube who might not know what Text Me Back is yet. And I could talk about that forever because Text Me Back is my passion. But I'm going to try to keep it short because I want these videos to be around 3 minutes. So I'm going to try not to go over that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to know about Text Me Back is that it's going to be the best game of all time. Well, at least it's going to be one of the longest ones. I wrote about 400,000 words in the story. Some might say that that's a bit too much, but I've been writing on and off for many years, and I've always had this tendency to hold myself back a bit. But this time, I really didn't want that to happen. I wanted to get everything out there, all my ideas, just unfiltered, uncensored, totally me. And that's what I've done. So, since I've already started bragging about how many words I wrote, let's just keep going down this path and talk about the story. Text Me Back is a narrative game, and that means that story is the most important aspect. It's about April Hamilton, who's an 18-year-old high school senior from the fictional town of Evergreen, Maine. And she has some of the craziest hair you've ever seen. As a high school senior, some of her greatest worries are college and who she should take to prom. But her world gets turned upside down when she learns that her best friend, Amy Jocelyn, has been brutally murdered in ritualistic fashion. She decides to investigate what happened to her friend. This leads her on a crazy journey where she gets mysterious texts on her phone that seem to try and guide her. And she also ends up time traveling to 2002. The game is basically being marketed as a small town murder mystery, but there's much more to it than that. So many twists and turns, and ultimately it's a story about grief and letting go, and I guess kinda about free will too. I don't want to give away any of the twists because there's some really crazy ones that I really want to see your reactions to in real time when the game releases. So just take it as a murder mystery with a little bit of time travel for now. Overall, the story is inspired by Twin Peaks and Life is Strange. I wanted to bring some of the surreal energy from Twin Peaks to Text Me Back, and while it starts out fairly restrained, it gradually gets more surreal as the story goes on. I couldn't just go all out right away. I feel like a story has to earn its surrealness, and I hope I did that in the end. From Life is Strange, I mostly got inspired by the time traveling aspect, and it also inspired a lot of the gameplay. You basically play the same way you do in Life is Strange, minus the rewind mechanic. You interact with characters, solve puzzles, and make choices that will lead to one of the multiple endings. Through the choices, you can also influence April's behavior and her reaction to things. For example, whether she'll be kind or be someone who's more aggressive. There are also plenty of characters that you can date, and plenty of characters to make enemies with. Many characters. Just way too many. Like you wouldn't believe it. And many of them have full dialogue trees, so you can really get to know them. Life is Strange is one of my favorite games, and it was actually while playing it that I first got the idea to create a narrative game. It was just so engaging, even with such limited gameplay, that I thought, can't I make something like that too? I'm the kind of person that just needs to see that something has been done once before, because then I know it isn't impossible. And if it's been done before, I can do it too. So I'll make Text Me Back, and I'll make it good. So you're probably wondering how far along Text Me Back is in the development process. So far, I've finished writing the script. I'm still polishing a little bit just to make sure it's absolutely perfect. And I've made sure that every system in the game works. And right now, I'm making the demo. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the year. But I'm not exactly sure, so if it's the beginning of next year, then that's just how it's gonna be. I'd rather take a little bit longer in the development and make sure I deliver something that's good and I can be proud of than just rushing it. Text Me Back will be divided into 5 episodes, and the first one will be completely free because I want as many people as possible to play it. And then after you have finished playing the first episode, you can decide if you want to pay for the rest. I'm planning to release the game on Steam and on the very lovable Epic Game Store. I want to finish the PC version first and make sure it's absolutely perfect before I start concentrating on consoles. That's basically what I had for you today. Let me know if you think I forgot something or if there's something else you want to know. Till next time, take care.